GameSHOUT Radio is property of GameSHOUT, a company of Red Planet LLC. All rights reserved. Executive producer, Andy Hodges. For live broadcast booking information, syndication, or advertising, email info@gameshout.com. All comments expressed on the show are not necessarily those of GameSHOUT, Red Planet LLC, its advertisers, guests, or syndication affiliates. All music is licensed by ASCAP and BMI. Recordings of this broadcast prohibited without prior written consent.
Welcome back to GameSHOUT Radio. Friendly fire here on GameSHOUT Radio at GameSHOUT.com. Your host, SexyJosh, along with Andy Hodges, Captain Maverick, Egoraptor, Soulrift, TrickNeal, and of course, SexyJosh. And interesting things happening in the industry, but for the most part, I haven't been paying too much attention to them. I've been playing a lot of, Lord of the Rings, Battle of Middle-earth 2, Battlefield 2, and Doom 3. And the weirdest thing about Doom 3 is the fact that I've played the game on the PC. I got about a third through it and got bored with it. I'm currently getting through the Xbox version right now. I'm 2/3 through it and loving every minute of it. Crazy. I don't know.
Weird.
But that's,
I don't know why.
It is. It's rather weird. I don't know. I guess for me, there's just some first-person shooter titles I prefer on a console. It's strange. Like Halo for one is one of those, and Halo 2 as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's still. I'm still getting used to, controllers and stuff, man. I mean, I've been complaining about it for 3 years, but I'm still getting used to playing with controllers.
I don't know. I always thought of it like a flight sim, like a flight simulator. You use it like, you use your right control like a flight simulator, and the other one just, where to go. But I don't know. It's rather weird that I've been able to pick up a lot easier on that, and I'm still itching to try the co-op mode. I'm still itching to try the cooperative in this game on Xbox Live, and again, I put the invitation out to our listeners. If you have Doom 3 and you want to join up, or hell, you just want to play some Xbox Live with me.
Doom 3?
Yeah. Doom 3. Outsiders,
yeah, Doom 3, man.
Screen name OUTSYDER. Throw me an invite. I'll add you on. And I guess that's mainly what's been taking up my time lately is those games. Battlefield mostly as well.
Battlefield mostly, yeah. Well, we played Battlefield Saturday night, and it was a riot. Played on, in fact, on my clan server, and we just had such a kick over there. I'm glad you guys showed up for it.
Well, I guess technically we are a part of the clan. We got to show up for that.
Well, that's true. You and Trick, and Trick's getting pretty good at this stuff. But your dad, he pissed me off a few times. Okay, Sexy Lord. If you guys ever see him in Battlefield 2,
Sexy Lord, yeah.
The Sexy Psylord. This guy he's getting really good. I don't know which gun he was using, but it was really quick.
Yeah, my father and I
turned around. He was shooting. I turned around and I was dead. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, my father and I do play a lot of BF2, usually from the time of 1 a.m. Eastern until about 3 a.m. Eastern. So. We frequent multiple servers, so if you ever see us on there, you'll know I'm TS Josh, and we're wearing the FFF tags.
That's right. That's it. And, as far as the home server, it's FFF, fighting for fun. And 8 o'clock Saturday night, you can join us on our server. Look, we got plenty of... No way, it's not down. We got plenty on our server.
I checked it last night. It was down.
No way. Can't be. Not those guys.
It was down. There was no server. But yeah, so that's basically what we've been playing.
I'm on that like white on rice.
Also reviewing a bunch of games. What do Ego? What have you been playing lately?
What have I been playing? Oh my gosh. Well, I've been keeping up with my Animal Crossing town. Let me tell you, that game. If you get into it, I mean, it takes a little while to get into, but once you get into it, it's got you. It's got you by the balls, man. That game it grabs you. I don't know what it is that's so fun about managing a town and planting trees and stuff, but there's something about it that's just so addicting and incredible. And I know Andy just got it, and I don't know if he's been pulled in yet or not, but I hope we can do some town-to-town visiting. Yeah, it's
multiplayer too on Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, you can go to other people's towns and have fishing contests and stuff. I mean, it seems like it's limited on what you can do when you go to other people's towns and everything, but there are like Animal Crossing societies online that have just made up all these different things that they can do. Like, people have managed their towns in such a way that they would like clear out an entire area and create like soccer fields just so they can have like soccer parties in their towns and everything. It's crazy what these people are coming up with this game. It's like infinite possibilities, truly.
That's a great idea, Andy.
That'd be really cool, you know, like Grand Theft Auto, Animal Crossing, just go into other people's towns. Animal Crossing Fight Club. They need to add that in.
I've also been playing Grandia 3, which is pretty good, but you'll have to hear my review on that tomorrow to get more details on that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's been pretty hyped, actually, both online and off. A lot of people are speaking very highly of that game. So we're very much looking forward to hearing your review on that. It looks really good, and so far, from what I understand, it is. So, Soulrift, what about you, man? What have you been up to?
Oh boy. Well, actually, I picked up just recently. You know, my friend lent me his GameCube a while back, and he's finally sort of abandoned it because he got a PlayStation 2. So I was actually picked up Path of Radiance, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for the GameCube, and I was having a lot of fun with that. I'm really into those sort of tactical games.
Now, how is that? Because I've played the Game Boy version of that, and you know, I was sucked into it. It reminds me, I love the turn-based the strategy games like that, kind of the Final Fantasy Tactics or Onimusha Tactics, and you know, the original one that, in my opinion, started all was Shining Force. You know, but how does this one really measure up?
Well, it's a lot like the Game Boy game. It's the graphics are a bit beefed up. It plays the same. You level your character the same. A lot of the game concepts are the same. They've changed a few of the classes around. They've changed it so that you automatically promote if you level past level 20. So in the Game Boy game, you'd get to level 20 and you just stop getting XP until you use the level up item. Now, when you get to level 21, like when you get 100 XP after level 20, your character automatically levels up. So you don't have to hunt around for those items and pick which characters level up. You can level them all up just by doing that, which is a nice change. And they've also changed the conversation system. So instead of having to end your turn standing next to someone for like a billion turns, you just have to have them both fight in the same battle for a certain number of battles. So again, it's easier to build up your support rating. But you know, it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Some people have criticized the graphics. I think they're quite nice. They use the cell shading technology of the GameCube quite nicely. It looks very anime style. And of course, that's another thing I go for. And you know, between that and Planetside, I'm keeping pretty busy.
Well, Planetside, that was a blast.
Yeah, as I say, I've heard you two, both you and Mav and Soulrift, have been really nailing the Planetside game lately.
Well, we had a blast the other night. First of all, understand that Soulrift is tried to give away all 5 of these extra guest CD keys for Planetside. Give you a 10-day free trial, and I took him up on it. All right, I wanted to play it, and so he got me into it a little bit at first, but that really didn't do it for me. You know, it was okay. It was a good game, but what really did it for me is when he says, "Okay, Mav, we're going to get together tonight. Meet me at 8." And I go meet him on his TeamSpeak server. We got like 50, 60 people in this server. And we got 40 in one channel, 40, 45 in one channel. And that's broken up now in Planetside squads in our outfits. And I'll let you take it from there, Soulrift, because it was a kick. Soulrift was the commander for that night. And I'm telling you guys, he is an excellent commander.
Yeah, irony of ironies. The one night that Mav comes in to play with the outfit team, they asked me to lead the outfit, and I think I did a pretty good job. We managed to take the bases.
Great job. We took a lot of bases. We scored a lot of points. I mean, I scored a lot of points just hanging around with you guys. And had a lot of fun, but it was real teamwork. And that's the thing I like about this game. Planetside is very much a team effort. It's not one person standing out and shining over everybody else. It's everybody gathering on the second 2.5 level 2.5 of the tower and get ready to max run into the reactor. And everybody gets maxed out and ready, get our big armor suits on and get all ready to go, and we all run at the same time, run past all these shooters, and it's just a blast. And then get on the jump ship after we get done successful with that mission. And I was going to let you talk about it, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, because the game is so much nicer than games like Battlefield 2, where I find that you'll go on with like the support guy and you'll try to give people ammo, and they just like, well, I'm just going to run past you and shoot the tank and then get run over, and then I'm going to respawn and do it again. And because the spawn points are all so close, you're just dying and respawning, and it's essentially like, a massively single-player online game. Like, you don't feel the teamwork. But in Planetside, when you have these 30 people coordinating, and you really have to work as a team, because if you get left behind, you're just going to be wandering around in the middle of this gigantic continent all on your lonesome, and there's just going to be half an hour between getting from the base to the enemy base, and you're just going to be wandering there. So you really have to pull up with a team. You got to load up in the galaxies, and you really have to be working as a team. And I was actually really surprised, Mav, because a lot of people, the first time they play Planetside, they have a hard time following up with the group, and you did a pretty good job of grabbing the max and getting in the crashes on the galaxies, and I had a really good time.
Well, the thing is, this is a team-based play, and even though this game has been around for quite a while,
3 years.
Excuse me, yeah, and the graphics are phenomenal for something that's been around that long.
And it is like a fully first-person shooter game. It's a full FPS. Right. It's not like a dumbed-down FPS or like a thing where it's like first-person and you click on an enemy and then you click on shoot and then you wait until the guy dies. No, this is a full first-person shooter.
That's what I love about it, because you really get into the game. And when your commander says, get your max and get loaded onto the gal and let's get ready to get out of here, we're going to go take such and such a base, you get up and do it. And that's what a team-based play is all about. That's why I like Battlefield 2 so much. Because on our server, we play team-based.
Like Battlefield 2, but the maps are so much bigger. I mean, when you get up in the galaxies, you get up to the flight ceiling, and you're looking down like on the continent of Ashundar, which has a very long view range, and you just see these vast landscapes of broken rock with bases here and there, and then roads connecting them. And then when you actually get down like on a tank and you start driving from one base to another, and you're like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? These maps are big. The landscapes and the strategies are just incredible.
Well, that's what I like the most about it, the strategies. It was fun.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to try out the game, I mean, anyone who is a paying subscriber can generate 10 CD keys. So, of course, I gave 5 out to all the members here in the radio. And I've got 5 more, so if anyone wants one, just contact me at soulrift@gameshout.com, and I'll hook you up, and you can join us.
Oh, yeah, love to see you in there. Andy's thinking that he wants to give it a shot here.
Yeah, we'll get Andy in. It is like a real first-person shooter. It's not like a Java game. It's a full, it's a 1 gig or 2 gig client. I mean, you've got the tanks, all these vehicles. And the tanks are great because you really need to load them up with people. I mean, the Prowler tank, for example, you got one guy that only drives, and you got one guy in the big gun, then you got another one in the small chain gun, and you really have to work together as a team. And I've got some screenshots of times when we've pulled together a whole army of Prowlers. Like, I just went up in my Reaver and I took some screenshots with like 12 Prowlers. Each of them have 3 players in them, all rolling down towards the base together. And that's when the game just gets so fun.
Yeah, it was. It's a lot of fun. So that's what we've been playing, Josh. And Planetside is a blast.
That's awesome.
Oh, and by the way, I'm also playing Rainbow Six. Yeah, Lockdown. Getting ready for our review. So you guys hang on. This is one you're definitely going to want to check out when we get ready to review.
Looking forward to it. thanks, guys. And, we'd like to hear what you guys are playing. Send us an email at SexyJosh at GameSHOUT.com or whatever, any of our names at GameSHOUT.com. Stick around, we got more coming up after this.
This is GameSHOUT Radio, the #1 talk game station in the world. Visit GameSHOUT.com for more info. GameSHOUT. GameSHOUT.